All right, hi class.
Hello.
So we are gonna work on our chain lesson that we worked on last class. And we're gonna talk about the numbers of chains we have. And before we begin, we're gonna need whiteboards and erasers. So make sure you get out your whiteboards and erasers. Yes, we are working. Thank you. We are working on 3-digit numbers. So once everybody has their whiteboards out, I'm going to ask someone to tell me what a 3-digit number is. Once we're quietly, we have our whiteboards out. Phil, what is a 3-digit number? Okay, yes. So there's a, Phil, could you talk a little bit more about that?
So the 3-digit number has 3 numbers in it.
Yes, it has 3 numbers in it.
Thank you.
Hamilton?
One's in the hundreds and one's in the ones.
Yes, thank you, Hamilton. So 1 digit is in the hundreds, 1 digit is in the tens, and 1 digit is in the ones. Thank you, Hamilton. Yes, Ryan?
It could have any possible number in it.
Any possible 3-digit number, correct? Yes.
Like the 3-digit number, the hundreds, tens, and ones.
Could have different combinations.
They could also be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes. Okay, so does anyone remember the chains we worked with last class?
Yes.
Last math lesson?
Yes.
Okay, so if you look around the room, Miss Badar and I actually put the chains up for us.
I have.
So all the way up to a 4-digit number. Can anyone see that 4-digit number over there? Could someone tell me what that number is? It's a big number. Hansel?
2,000.
1,000.
1,000.
1,000. Thank you. Okay, so we are gonna count together as a class the number of chains that we have, okay? So we're gonna look at the index cards. So the first one over there, as a class, we're gonna say 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. We have 1,000 clips in this class. And you guys all helped us make that. So thank you for your hard work. Yes, Hamilton?
But they were already made. We just undid them and did it together.
Yes, but you worked on putting them back together, right? So
Oh,
thank you
yeah,
for that.
right.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a lesson called broken chains, okay? So we're gonna talk about how some chains on the slides that we're gonna look at broke, and we're gonna figure out what number the chain is at, okay? So we're gonna look at our first slide. Also, before I go to the next slide, we're gonna be looking at the 3-digit numbers that represent hundreds, tens, and ones. And we're gonna work on adding and subtracting 3-digit numbers, everyone, okay? All right. So we are going to pretend that our clip chain broke into pieces. Here's a picture of one of the pieces. How many clips do you see? Okay, so let's look at all of these clips, okay? We're gonna count them in our minds, how many clips there are, okay? So even the ones that are gray, we're gonna count them all, okay? All right, does anyone have an answer in their mind?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Bella?
There are 9 clips.
There are 9 clips. Thank you, Bella. Okay, so where do we think this chain came from? What number is this here? You can say as a class. 100. Okay, so do you think that these clips, these 9 clips, are at the beginning, middle, or end of the clip chain? Logan? Thank you for your enthusiasm. Do you have the answer? The beginning? Okay, so let's think about what numbers would be in the beginning on a number line. If we were looking at numbers 1 to 100, where would this clip be? If we had a number line in our minds, 1 to 100. Logan?
The 100 will be at the end.
The 100 would be at the end, right? So really good guess, Logan. And maybe my question wasn't clear enough, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Next slide. All right, so you just asked that question. Okay, so now I have a question for you guys. Do people see this shape right here?
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone know that shape? Arabella? Diamond? Yes. There's another shape name for this, but I can see why you thought it was a diamond because it kind of looks like one. But diamonds are usually a little bit more narrow and kind of stretched out more. But good guess. Kai.
A rhombus?
A rhombus. Yes, this is a rhombus. Okay. It looks like a square that kind of just like someone like moved it, right? Yeah, so a rhombus kind of does look like a square, but it's tilted. And does anyone know this shape? I think all of us know this shape. It's on our flag. Erilyn. A star. Thank you. Okay, so what number is the cliff marked with a rhombus? And what I'm going to have you do is you're going to go to your whiteboard and you're going to write the answer you think it is, okay? If you need time to think, you can look at this picture. And you're actually going to turn and talk to your partner when you have the answer. But both partners need to have the answer on their whiteboard first. Miss Vidar, Logan doesn't have an explanation.
You can have a piece of paper, Logan.
Okay, we've got to keep track of our things, Logan. Okay, so I'm gonna just walk around and see if people have written the answer. If you need help, we're just answering the first question. So the first question is, what number is the clipped mark with a rhombus? So to give you some extra help, this is the number we're starting from. So you're gonna subtract, okay, in your mind. You're gonna look, you're gonna go, what number would be next to 100? What would be next to this number? So what number would start here to get you to 100?
I know.
And then you're gonna count. So you go backwards or forwards. Does anyone need extra help? Or is there not understanding? Hansel? I'm gonna come over to you, Hansel.
Pretty good. Okay, now what are you doing?
All right, so make sure that you have written.
I'm gonna look at the answer.
Remember, it's always how do you know? Gilbert, 4 on the floor, please. 4 bags on the floor. Don't lift up your chair, because I don't want you to fall off.
light if people need extra help. All right. Can I see thumbs if you're ready to answer? Catalea and Liam, are you guys still working? Okay, I'm gonna come over to you now, okay? So I can see what you need help with. Catalea and Liam. And then okay. All right, it seems like most people are ready now. Okay, so first we're only talking about the rhombus question, okay? So we're gonna count as a class to get to the answer, okay? So we have, what number is this? 100. And then what number is this? 99. So we'll write 99, okay? And then what comes before 99?
98.
98. And what comes before 98?
97.
97. Good job, class.
I'm the next one.
Okay. So now our second question is, what number is the clip marked with a star? Okay, so instead of counting backwards, we're gonna count forwards, okay? So I'm gonna let people erase their rhombus answer, and you're gonna answer the star question, okay?
What number is that? No, the other one, the star. Write it.
Arabella, do you need
Great job.
Alex, do you need some help? Oh, you don't remember? Did you write it in your list? I know you know it. I know you can do it.
Make it up, okay? This is precarious. You know what that means? Precarious?
I'm gonna be asking to see people's answers, and I'm gonna call on partners that have the answer. Okay, I'm going to call on partners that have the answer to explain your thinking, okay? So let's see, I'm waiting for people that are ready. Okay,
Ryan.
Hamilton. Okay, in Hamilton, why is it 100? People that are talking, Ryan, we gotta be quiet, okay? Thank you, so people can think. Okay. Okay, Hamilton and Bella, could you guys explain how you got 103?
Because if you put 100 right here, and then there's 3 other flips, and you plus it, we already know that 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3, but we already have 100 equals 103. Yes.
Okay, so Bella, could you tell us this number right here, this number? Oh, 101, 102, and then 103 is where the star is, right? Okay, so could people show their whiteboards again so I can see your answers? Thank you so much. We have so many stars in this class. Good job. All right. So now I'm first going to erase the whiteboard. Oh, wait, here. All right. And we're going to go to the next slide, everyone. So make sure you erase your whiteboard. We're going to use it again. Okay.
I'm gonna be home alone today. My mom is
All right, so the first question is, what number is the paperclip with the star? All right, so this looks like it could be a little hard, but we don't need to really think it's that challenging because we can look where the star is, okay? So you want to be looking at this number and where the star is. So you're gonna, yes, Aiden.
I know the answer.
Great. What you're going to do is you're going to write the answer on your whiteboard. You're going to explain your thinking to your partner, and then I'm going to call on a quiet pair to answer. So let's use our strategy we used before. So we look at where the index card is, and then we count from there to get to this answer. And it's just like if you were counting from a number line that had 20s on it. So it would be what number comes after 24, what number comes after 25, but you have a 1 in front of it.
I already know. The star is 180. And I know the answer.
Let's not tell the answer, okay? Show me thumbs if you're ready. All right, I'm going to call on a pair we haven't talked to yet. Logan and Aowen. Aowen, could you tell us what the answer is?
Stop. Yeah.
127. And Logan, could you tell us how Aowen got to that answer?
I think she got to the answer by counting 125, 126, 127.
Yes. Aowen, is that what you did? Yes. Okay. So Aowen counted from 124, 125 is this clip, 126 is the next clip, and then 127. All right. Let's see what the next question is.
What is wrong?
Okay. What number is the paperclip with the diamond? So now they're calling it a diamond. It looks similar to the rhombus to me. So you're going to count backwards this time, okay? From here. If people can't see, there are 3 gray paper clips here, okay?
I already know the answer.
I'll talk to
Good job.
All right. So, you know, what comes before 24? 23. Here, look over here, Hansel. Do you see how you have numbers here? Yeah. You need a minus a few more, okay? So you got a minus a few more. Six actually, okay? Okay, so class, I'm gonna ask someone to also give us the answer in an equation, okay? So before I ask for the answer, let's think of an equation that could equal our answer, okay? Well, first I'll ask for your answers, and then I'll ask for you to think of an equation. So does someone want to tell us the answer who hasn't volunteered yet? Let's see. Someone who hasn't volunteered yet. Logan, do you want to tell us the answer? Okay. Quincy, do you want to tell us the answer? And can you say the number for us? 118. Thank you, Quincy. Let's count together, everyone, okay? How we got to 118. Okay, so we have 124. This flip is 123. 122. 121. 119. Okay, so let's think of an equation we could make to get to 118. What we would need to minus from 124. What you would need to subtract. So I'm going to give people a minute to write an equation on their whiteboard, and I'm going to call on someone to show us their equation. What you would need to subtract in your equation from 124 to get to 118. To make it easier in your head, you can think 24 minus 18. Okay? But we need to make sure we have our 100 placeholder there. From 124, not 20. So what minus 124?
I
Okay, so. Great job. Do you want to show Aiden what you did? Aiden, do you want to see? Oh, awesome. Okay, I didn't see your 6. Great job. Okay, so Aiden, could you tell us what equation you made? 124 minus 6 equals 118. Thank you, Aiden. Okay, we're gonna go to the next question. Let's see. If you added 10 paper clips onto clip 130, what number would you use to label the last paper clip? So a better way to think this is, what is 130 plus 10? So you can write that equation on your whiteboard. 130 plus 10. I'm just going to give you a minute because we've been taking a bit of time. An easy way to think about it is, what is 30 plus 10? Make sure you have your 100 placeholder when you write your answer. Okay, I'm going to give you 20 more seconds. And then I'm going to ask people to just show me their whiteboard. Pencil. Think of 30 plus 10, okay? 130 plus 10. Plus 10. Here, actually, this will be easier. If you do it this way. Yes, good job. All right, please show me your whiteboard so I can see. Great job, everyone. I see so many stars in this class. So many star students. Ryan, can you show us your whiteboard? All right. Okay, great job, everyone. Now we're going to go to the next question. The next question is, let's make sure we erase our whiteboard. The next question is, if you went 10 paper clips past clip 124, what number would you use to label the last paper clip? So just like C, question C, we're going to make an equation. Can someone tell me what the equation would be? Liam, what is the equation? 124 plus 10. All right, Hansel, 124 plus 10.
Is 124
124 plus 10.
plus 10.
You wrote 130. 124. 124. Okay. 124. And then a 4. You can do that too. 4. You can do it that way too. That might be easier. Ryan, you're playing too much. You write the answer? Okay. All right. I'm going to call on someone to be quiet, who's ready to answer. Hansel? Good job. Hansel, could you tell us what the answer is? 134. Great job, Hansel. Okay. Now we have our last question before we go on to our student book. The last question is, if you added 100 paper clips, wow, okay, this is a big question. If you added 100 paper clips onto clip 130, what number would you use to label the last paper clip?
I don't understand that.
It's okay. I'm going to show us as an equation, okay? And I can read it again. So if you added, imagine that we're taking 100 more of our paper clips over here, okay? To clip 130. What number would you use to label the last paper clip? So we're going to do an equation that looks like this, okay? 130. And then we're adding, everyone, 100 paper clips. Okay? So what would that be? A good way to do this, I think, would be lining up the place values.
Do it. Yeah. That's easy.
Okay? Line up the place values. All right, make sure you have your answer on your board so I know that you're ready. Yeah. Yeah. 1 is 2, yeah. All right. All right. Okay. Let's see. Aylin, could you tell us what the answer is?
230.
230. Yes. And that is, you can see the answer if we add 0 and 0, which is 0. 3 is 0, which is 3. And 1 and 1, which is 2. Great job, guys. Okay, I'm gonna erase this. Okay, so next, everyone is gonna work on their Broken Chains student book, page 74. So you're gonna work on some problems in your student book.
Which one?
So you can put your whiteboards away. Over. Miss Fedor, is it Home Connection student book?
No. Bridges.
Bridges. Oh, your bridges. Sorry, your bridges.